let's start. One of the biggest updates what we have implemented this week is that now on you don't need to open several instances to track multiple wallets. We have merged it and we have added to the main page. So basically you can boost up your tracker bot with up to 20 wallets, and simultaneously you can check and monitor and track them, ape with them, and follow their buys and sells. In case you don't want to, in case you expect that all the wallets goes into one token, my recommendation to hit buy number to 1, because then just the first person will be tracked and the rest will be ignored. So this is how you can protect to not ape 20 times, let's say if you are following 20 wallets. But of course if those other wallets are aping into something, that will be considered and will be tracked as well. Here you can add extra wallets up to 20, as I mentioned, wallet, and you can put some notes on there if you have names or whatever you like. You can modify whenever you would like, and you can delete as well. You can uncheck if you don't want to track on that moment, or you can check if you want to only follow buys, or if you want to sell, follow both, or just sell. It's really up to you. You can customize as you wish. So yes, it's implemented, and now on up to 20 wallets you can boost up your tracker bot. One of the other features what were to mention, that accordingly to our Telegram simulator, where you can see the taxes, buy tax and sell tax, and if it's honeypot or not, or it's sellable or not, or having 100% tax. You can enable the honeypot checker, and there is a slider where you can set up certain range how you would like to follow those wallets where they are aping. That's causing a tiny bit of delay, because obviously the application needs to check before the taxes, but it's not that big that it's not worth it. So I might highly recommend to you to use it if you don't want to get scammed or honeypotted by someone. One thing to mention here, that if the Telegram is not capable to read properly, or if it's not visible to the Telegram how we have set, unfortunately it will not working, but still can protect you in front of many scams. So let's say the minimum is if you want to follow those buys what are below 2% buy and sell tax, or you can set that buy tax below 2% and sell tax below 20% and so on, or you can set buy everything below 20% tax and so on. You will see the slide there and the message is there, so accordingly you can set your application. Alright, the third thing what we have implemented goes a little bit to the trade methods and the smart contract bots. Previously I told you that only soft smart contract bots are tradable, however we are able to manage now tracking also hard-coded ones. That means all those persons who are using just simple, sorry, let me just give me one more here. So all those users as well who are using such method IDs now trackable, with of course a tiny bit of delay, but at least you can follow their trades. So for example, the first one what I wanted to show, it's a bit longer, so a lot of information included. It's a kind of easy one to track. This is a BSC wallet, so I will just start to the BSC one. You click on trade method stop, add one, you paste the hash, click on load, and you will see all those information what you need to track that wallet. If I'm going back, I can see that this is the buy one, so he's buying from BNB to Kuru. I also check Kuru's token address because that is important for the tracker bot. So Kuru token ends with CHC, so accordingly we will set the bot, so the type will be a buy, and CEC is not visible here in the default parameter, so I will load something extra, the logs, and you can see that CHC is appearing in log address 3 and 4, so I will add log address 3 and basically the application ready to track all those hard-coded contracts as well. So now it's implemented, and basically the buys will be followed. Don't forget, we have set the buy, but we also needed a sell method ID for the specific wallet. I will not search on that this time, but with the same manner you can get it. And odd, just make sure that the type is sell. So basically you will follow buys and sells as well. Moving back to the ETH bot, and I'm showing there once again how it looks like. So there is a transaction. The transaction looks very weird and small, so there is no input data. So literally there is no way to see what this person is doing. However, you copy the contract transaction hash, you paste into the method ID, then you can see that there is no information at all. You load the log data, you select that this is a buy, and the token address will be BE9 because I have in front of me. So I will set that log address 2 will be the BE9. And basically with that, we are already about to track this wallet. Just as I mentioned, you need the sell one as well. You can add also token pair if you want. If no, it's using the default one, but it's really up to you how you want. And amount in and out, there are rare cases when you need to use, but most of the cases you don't have to. So basically this is also saved and tracked, checked, so ready to follow that wallet as well. Recently came up the question that how to change slippage in case the application are able to track within the same slippage as the person is using. So you uncheck the copy slippage checkbox and you add as much as slippage as you wish. In case there is a revert coming up because the router cannot give you the same amount of token, I would suggest you to start with 2 to 3% of buy, and if needed just move above a bit, like 5%, maximum 8%. You don't need to go crazy with the number, like 49% of slippage for those. Reminder on ETH, not really recommended to put extra gas, otherwise you will even fountain the liquidity out. So maybe you can put some extra gas for the sell if you want. However, for buy it's not really useful, just in case, the moment if you are buying dips or the person is just swing trading, because then you can front run the person, but in new token launch mainly is not necessarily. You can set up gas price and gas limit, max gas price. So if you don't want to track someone who is using above 200 gas, then you set the limit what you would like to have, and you can set your personalized gas limit if you would like to use that. Remember, buy number means how many times you allow your tool to ape into one token. If you set 2, means 2 times you are to go to the same token. If you set 1, just 1 time, and after will be ignored. Transaction limit stands for how many transactions you are allowed to the bot to do. So for example, buy, sell, and approve is free transaction. That's a full trade. So if you set 30, means your application good for 10 trades exactly. There is an extra button for scam transactions, and I received some questions when to use and when not. Basically, scam transactions are there when the from and the to field is not matching in the transaction hash, and that can cause for you some kind of buys, unwanted buys, what you will be not able to sell in the future. Personally, I am recommended to use, but if you don't think it's gonna happen, just uncheck and follow everything what comes into the wallet.